Like, this is my motherfucking hustle. I don't knock your hustle. Don't knock mine. Don't knock mine. Take your bitch ass to the gym and hit the bag and shut the fuck up and stay off the internet. Go run some miles. Stay off the internet. Stay off of whatever you hearing on the internet and shit like that. Stay off the fucking internet. Go run some miles. Go hit the bag. Go hit the bag. Go tap on some mitts and shit like that. Go do that. The fuck out of here with that fuck shit, man. Motherfucker talking about dick riding and shit like that. Using all these weird ass terms that they done heard on some whack ass rapper song, another motherfucker that ain't never been in the streets and shit like that. All these old whack ass motherfuckers. It's just a bunch of whack ass motherfuckers talking a bunch of whack ass shit all around this motherfucker. Like I said, this is my motherfucking hustle. Period.
So this is my hustle. This is my hustle. Go fucking hit the mitts. Shut the fuck up. Stay in your position. Stay in your place. Keep your toes in your fucking sandals and don't step on my fucking side of my lane. Do you understand these things? Boxers, dick riders, y'all using terminology and gang terminology, never been in the motherfucking streets. And you got something to say about my channel? Boxers, y'all have the nerve talking about dick riders. Yeah. So what you trying to say, right? Trill, CC, 78. I could talk. Stay the fuck still. I could talk. I hate these fucking I could talk about the boxers and what they should do and what they should not do and why they half-stepping and shit. But nobody could tweet or Twitter. Yeah, Twitter motherfucking fingers and talk about the channels that's talking about them. So your hustles to talk about the boxers, but the boxers gotta stay and hit the mitts, stay in the gym, shut the fuck up, fucking spitting, shut the fuck up, and stay in your fucking lane. Is this what you're saying? This is what you're saying, Trill, right? Don't knock your hustle. Don't knock your hustle, right? All right, dude. All right. Let me hear some more.
Motherfucking gangsters in boxing. The hit dog holler. Get it how you live. Whoever felt like that shit was for them, it was for you, bitch. Whoever felt like I was talking to you, it was for you. Bring your bitch ass up out them weeds and come on with it. Come with it. Come with it. Come with it. And don't send no bitch at me. You come out the weeds. The hit dog holler. You come out the weeds.
So it's not what they say, it's what they're not saying. That's my new slogan. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. But also, I'm also saying it's not what they're saying, it's what they're not saying. Subliminally, yeah. Subliminally. So what I'm trying to say is here, I've been hearing this word dick riders more often after Letitia said that y'all need to stop acting like dick riders and acting like y'all on some kind of payroll and shit and trying to make contracts like y'all the ones that's writing up the fucking contract, right? And Letitia say, don't come asking for a fucking interview and shit, you know what this means? You know what she's trying to say is that excuse me, my language, not if, when Crawford beats Spence, don't soften up your channel. Don't soften up your channel. Don't talk about, well, I was a Crawford fan before I was an Errol Spence fan, and I used to take up for Crawford, but then I went for Spence. That was past, nigga. Don't bring it up. And don't when the fight comes near for best fight to bless, Trill, I don't give a fuck. I say what I say. Am I knocking your hustle? Because I'm a channel too. I'm a channel too. And I get down like this. So when Letitia's trying to say subliminally, right, about maybe I should give an interview and then when I get on your fucking channel, chop your shit down, right? But no. Actually, she's also saying, nah, man, as the fight gets closer, please don't be wishy-washy with your language and trying to say, you know, I'm a Crawford fan, because niggas like Best Fight the Best, talking about Top Rank Toby, had my man on the thumbnail, Crawford, with a mini skirt on, right? Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn, right? You got Trill. He's from Aerospence. He's from Big Texas. That ain't a state. That's like a fucking country, right? So you got people blaming Crawford for the moves he's making and sparking a flame under people and turning them into aerosexual fans or whatever. Because I really use that on my channel. This is probably the first video out of all my videos talking about Spence and Crawford that I use that terminology, right? And do I care if somebody else uses it? No, I don't care. I don't care. It just doesn't usually register in my brain. Aerosexual. It doesn't register in my brain. So I'll say Aerospans, Crawford fans, whatever. You know? Shit, nigga. What you say? What you say? Oh! You telling me that when I had Manny Pacquiao over Crawford, you know, you was a I'm still a Manny Pacquiao fan. And I'm going to tell you straight right up this, like I said to Crawford and Letitia if they watching this. I said, if anybody going to test that chin, Crawford, it's going to be Manny Pacquiao. It's the hit that you don't see coming. It's the one that you got to look out for. And that's what I said. And I said, I got Manny Pacquiao style. Who the fuck blowing the horn? Manny Pacquiao style over Crawford. Now, what does that mean? Nothing. It doesn't mean anything. But the way his shit's going with Aerospence fans and get this fucking shit off my face. Get the fuck out of here. The Aerospence fans and how they saying a lot of shit. Yeah? They dick riders, man. They dick riders, man. Now, it could go both ways. But Letitia has a right to say what she wants to about a channel. For Best Fight the Best, Blue Blood, you might get your ass knocked out. Now, Trill subliminally saying, he ain't saying. See, this is what I'm talking about. These niggas are Trill. But come on, say it. Say the names. Say Letitia, say Crawford. Don't just be talking about dick riders. All of a sudden, dick riders is a big fucking situation now. Come on, man. Stop playing, man. Stop playing, man. Let me hear some more, man. Let me hear some more of this shit. Come on.
And acting like you the baddest motherfucker in the division, but really deep down inside you's a bitch. And you know that if you raise up your skirt, you'll show the world your pussy. And you really trying to get as much as you can out of this shit, because you've been getting hit in your motherfucking head for a long period in your life and shit like that. And you really want to get the most out of it and shit like that. That's your hustle, bro. That's your hustle. Everybody out here doing their hustle. You know what I'm saying? If I'm out here every day on motherfucking on YouTube and shit like that, motherfucking getting paid and shit like that, it's my motherfucking hustle.
You know what, Trill and CC? You know what? The problem with this is, like, you're telling the boxers. Yeah, you're telling the boxers this. You're telling them, stay in your fucking lane, hit the mitts, do this, do that, right? But don't interact with me because I'm talking about you or your family or whatever or whoever, right? We are a channel, YouTube channels. We have the right to do this. You have your lane, stay in your lane. You know what this shit, you got some nerve, right? To tell a boxer to stay in their lane. And you know what? But you're a bully. Yeah, you're a bully. Aren't you a bully? Come on now. You admit you're a bully. You and CC. Run the track.
Bro, that's not you. See, I embrace it. In school, I was a bully. I'm going to talk shit about you. I'm a bully. I'm going to take your motherfucking milk money. I'm going to step on your ass. I'm going to step on you. I have no quarrels with that. I have no quarrels with who I was and who I am or whatever. I have no quarrels with that. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Hey, that's a dope ass opinion. I've been a bully all my life. Hello, my name is Cecilia Robinson, and I'm a bully.
Yo, bully boy them, bully girl them, I say. Yes, Claude. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with being a bully. You know, there's a yin and a yang, and sometimes when somebody bully you, it gives you a backbone, depending on the person and their character. Because you can have somebody bully you, and they could get no character out of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. It's vice versa, right? Like, you could be bullying people and you get away with it 5, 6 times, taking milk money, taking money, extorting people and all this shit, right? And then you meet this one person, and you see, subliminally, they put a super battery in your back because you kept getting away with it until you met that one person that says death before bondage. And we see it all the time, you know, people getting bullied and they come back and they shoot up, right? And then they shoot themselves, right? So everybody has an action and a reaction. But there's nothing wrong about me being a bully. But I expect this from a bully. I expect you to see it one way, in a narcissistic way. Because bullies are narcissistic, because there's people that say, hey, I'm over here, I'm minding my business. And there's people that see people minding their business, and then they come and get in their business. Right now, you can say I'm a bully. Hey, Mike Tyson was sitting on the plane. He was minding his business. Yeah, he could fuck that dude up anytime, any day. But that little dude was bullying Mike Tyson on the plane. And he got what he get. And he get what he got. So, being a bully, hey, I got no problems with that. I understand being a bully. It comes and it goes, man. It could give you backbone, or it could make you say death before bondage, man. I ain't going to jail, but I'm gonna take this man out because he's stressing me all my life. So before I deal with a whole bunch of fucking criminals that's gonna be bullying me in the prison, I might as well just end myself. And I understand that too. Definitely understand. That's not an issue right there. So there's an action and reaction. But bro, to tell these boxers they can't talk about the channels, yo, you got some nerve, yo. So you know what? It sounds like you have some regrets, man. Cause always y'all angry and shit. And you see 78, he quiet. You know, listen, man. I like 78. I grew up on 78. I grew up on Trill. I grew up on Best Fight the Best. I grew up on these niggas, man. Right? But there's a time when you have to say, listen, I'm my own man. When I hear shit, I'm gonna let you know that I'm the yin and you're the yang, or you're the yang and I'm the yin. And there's somebody else talking what you're not talking, and making you a what? A motherfucking example. And if you don't like it, well, you can't sleep good at night, but I can. That's called mental illness, my dude. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, I feel like you have some built up issues, because this is your hustle now, right? We are talking about hustle, right? And the hustle you had before, well, let Chill explain his hustle that he had before. Run the track like I always say.
Hey, I was good in football and shit like that, but I sold motherfucking dope. You understand what I'm saying? I sold dope instead of going to motherfucking practice. You know what I'm saying? I sold dope instead of going to meet with motherfucking colleges and go on visits and shit like that. I was in this motherfucker selling dope. You understand? While motherfuckers was on college visits and shit like that, I was on a motherfucking Greyhound with a whole bunch of motherfucking dope. I caught a motherfucking federal indictment in a case because that's what I wanted to do. And I wasn't finna get that shit up to go what I might think might make me a little bit of money boxing and shit like that. That's not how this shit works, bro. That's your fucking hustle. Don't knock my hustle. Bitch, I ain't gonna knock yours. All you motherfuckers is some dick riders.
You know, Trill, you know who you remind me of?
A nigga like me, man. I love the game. I love the hustle, man. Be feeling like one of them ball playing niggas, you know, like Bird or Magic or something. Yeah, you know a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man. here in Harlem, man. I done sold coke on these streets, man. Hash, weed, heroin. As long as niggas is feeling it, a nigga like me can hustle it. That's my gift to life, eh? You know? What? The fuck you laughing at, B?
You, man. Fuck, man. You a hustling motherfucker, man. For real, baby. You fucking killing me, man.
Well, you know me, baby.
How can I say this without leaking any shit out? Well, you know what? You know, criminal activity. Do I have an issue with it? No and yes. When you get to a certain status in criminal activity, it's time to wash your hands, sanitize, and make shit that you had illegal, make it legal, and move on. 9 to 5 maybe. A lame life. But the problem is that, you know, they glamorize that they've been there, they done it, they got caught, and then what do? They go on YouTube and say, this is my example. See, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of examples of getting caught, going to prison, and what you got to do in prison, and there's nothing wrong with that. But do you know who do I look up to? I look up to the dude. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, every culture, every race, they had their time to build off illegal activity, and then they wash their hands and make it legal, and they move on and live a successful life. That's what I like glamorizing. And I remember I sent a comment to Cece, because I watch Cece. I like Cece, and I listen to her prison activity and stuff like that. I am subscribed. I'm a subscribe to all these brothers, regardless if you like me or not. Some days I like what you say, thumbs up. Some days you say some shit I don't like, thumbs down. That's the way it goes, yin and yang with me, because I live life and I know that it ain't one way in life all the time. So when I learn my lessons in life, the person that I glamorize is the person that gets away with it. And guess what? They ain't got no story to tell. They ain't got no prison story to tell. They ain't got nothing to tell. Niggas lame because they got out the game. There ain't nothing to tell. Sometimes there ain't stories to tell. Sometimes you just keep it in the back of your brain. Just keep it and just live a normal life. You set a foundation illegally, and then you know how to get out the game and move on and use what you have. Get off. Use what you have and move on. All right? So, you know, all this glamorizing and street life and all this dumb shit, you know, wasting fucking time and all this shit and glamorizing it, shit's getting lame to me, man. I hope the next generation will be more smarter and don't waste time, because there's a lot of time we wasting. You know what? This video, I try not to make long videos. You know what I'm saying? 40, 30-minute videos. So I'm going to cut it short. But this glamorization situation about the streets and who's dick riding and this and that and all this bullshit and who has the right to say what they want to say. I'm bullying you and you can't do it back to me. Well, you know, we all have a part to play in life. I understand that. But the part that I like is the one that don't get caught, the one that moves on with their family, relocate, get their shit together, and never look back. And say, you know what? I got enough in my mind to build on what I made illegally and move on. Quietly and humbly. But we don't hear that. And I asked Cece that. I asked that in the comment. How do you feel about the one that gets away with shit but don't have a story to tell? How do you get away? She said, check me on my other channel and I'll answer that question if I could recall. I asked, you know, if I could remember. But this glamorization about you being in a hood and boxers and all your sports dudes play your part. You don't know the position. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. You know what? Let me tell you to somebody else that could tell you, y'all niggas need to wake up, man. Yes, we all need examples so we could walk a right path. Got nothing wrong with that. But then there's a time when that glamorization shit of the streets in the hood need to calm the fuck down, man. Okay? And it seemed like you got built up pressure that you wish you never got caught. And you kept the game moving. But let me end it like this. You see, you understand where I'm coming from. Because I don't like niggas pushing me to the edge. Let's go.
You know, we trying to do, you know, we trying to get people back in shape. And we ain't trying, we do it. Right, and especially our people. See, in this country here, we was born and bred to be in shape. We was, you know, so people, you know, don't and see, people try to downplay the fact that we supposed to be a physical people. You know, we supposed to, we was bred to work. Get 'em, man. So when you ain't putting in that work, get 'em, man. That's when you're going against God's plan. You know, if your ancestors built something, and if you can't keep that thing built up, that's why we falling down. Get 'em, man. Because our ancestors worked hard. Get 'em, man. You know what I mean? And we trying to hustle. Like these motherfuckers worked, like, you know, sun up to sundown, and then even after that, they tried their best to build something that would last, and then here we come, you know, with some smart nigga shit, you know what I mean, and hustling, which all that, you know, the white man had a plan, the black man had a plan after the white man, and it was a very simple plan. I could outwork these motherfuckers, and that's what they did. They outworked them. So now, you know, 3, 4, 5 generations down the road, some little slick ass nigga wanna be so fucking slick. Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna make that, and then I'm gonna have, you ain't gonna have shit. This shit is like the death of us all because you don't want to put in the work. Even in the gym, niggas, any nigga that go to the gym, you know, niggas gonna be the king of the gym. But niggas don't want to put in the work. You know, motherfucker, you know, and the thing is, and it's not only niggas, it's not coming down on niggas. Anybody in the world is they follow the white man's belief system. I don't care what it is. Everybody in the world want what the white man want. But there's only one way you can get that shit. We trying to get it a whole nother kind of way. That you're never gonna get it like that. You only can get it by working. They just was putting in the work. They had 400, 500 years a head start. You see what I'm saying? But if you outwork them, you could still catch up. But you can't catch up by bull. You know, it ain't no plot. You can't beat a nigga with a plan if you only got a plot, because your plot falls into his plan. And that's why niggas is in jail, and then they still talking about what the white man did. All the shit that niggas do to go to jail, that shit a lot of that shit ain't even worth doing. You was wasting your motherfucking time, and that's why you in jail, because you bullshitting, you wasting time. You know what I mean? So we out here, you know, just playing games. I mean, none of the shit is real. The ghetto ain't real. That you know, they put that shit together. That shit ain't real. You know, we just made it real. We called that shit the hood. You know what I mean? We fell in love with that shit. That shit ain't real. You know, I came from the block right over there. You know, I love the Bronx, but that shit don't mean nothing to me like that. I had shit to do. You know, we got places to go. You know, motherfucker on, you know, oh yeah, the streets. Hey, listen, hey, listen. Ain't none of them streets no motherfucking Daquan Avenue or Shaquana Boulevard. That shit ain't yours. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you. You fucked up thinking that way, and that's how we think. And hip hop helped. Hip hop helped motherfuckers embrace some shit that ain't even real. A hood mentality. Niggas got ghetto ass names and just do ghetto nigga shit. And it ain't real. There's not even nothing to really do. You know what I mean? But that's what they do because they don't want to know no better. You know? And anybody could not know. Anybody, you know, if you don't know, that's not the crime. But if you don't want to know, that's where you fucked up. That's where we are right now.
The Legend King has spoken. Melly Mel, South Bronx.
FuriousSports.com. Look, see, that's what FuriousSports.com get you. Get you one of these. Get you some ham hocks. You know what I'm saying? Get your I'll be 61 to come in. That FuriousSports.com and get you some ham hocks.
Hey, Mel, I appreciate you, man.
My brother.
Tell you something. I don't glamorize wasting time. I ain't glamorizing wasting time. Okay? I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. And also, it's not what they say, it's what they're not saying. Okay? We can play the subliminal game and all this shit, but I know you're talking about Crawford, man. I know you're talking about his sister, yo. And I know this is the month of the dick riders that I keep hearing. And people complain about that word dick riders after Letitia said it. I'm watching, I'm listening, I'm hearing. Can't play these games with me, man. Listen, I'm out. I'm going to give you a short little video so you can understand. Don't waste your time, brothers. Don't waste your time and don't glamorize this shit. Don't glamorize it, man. Don't do it, man. If you're in a game and you have a time, if you in the game and you got a way to get out this motherfucking game, get out. Be productive. Learn a sport. You was bred that way also. Use our abilities to be better. Not just run your mouth about what you did and what you could have, should have, would have done. Shit's getting played out, man. Shit's definitely getting played out. I'm out, man.
It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. God's smiling on you and he's frowning too, because only God knows what you'll go through. You'll grow in the ghetto in the second rate. Your eyes will sing a song of deep hate. The places you play and where you stay looks like one great big alleyway. You'll admire all the number book takers, thugs, pimps, and pushers, and the big money makers. Driving big cars, spending 20s and 10s, and you wanna grow up to be just like them. Smugglers, scramblers, burglars, gamblers, pickpocket peddlers, even panhandlers. You say I'm cool, I'm no fool, but then you wind up dropping out of high school. Now you're unemployed, all non-void, walking around like your pretty boy Floyd. Turned stick-up kid, but look what you done did. Got set up for an 8-year bid. Now you're man in the street, and you're a main tag. Spend the next 2 years as an undercover fag, being used and abused, served like hell. Till one day you was found hung dead in the cell. It was plain to see that your life was lost. You was cold and your body swung back and forth. But now your eyes sing the sad, sad song of how you lived so fast and died so young. So don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Yo, now